Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is Visions of Mana. In the last episode, Morley brought us to his town, Catboy Morley, and we are now seeing it from the past, with this being Child Morley, and Adult Morley's over there, but like...
It almost looks real. This had to have been what Etaern used to be like.
Yeah, and there's stuff I'm getting. Like, there's treasure I'm picking up, so... this place is real to some extent.
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
I just got myself a curious cookie. Alright, let's see what's going on here, Morley. What do you have to say about any... what was that? Is that a shade? I'm not quite sure what that is. That doesn't look as familiar as I'm used to from any of the elementals back in Legend of Mana, but anyway. Alright, what's up, Morley? Shade would be the right element for this place, though.
Mother, I am so sorry. This was the day I broke the lunar sandglass. If I hadn't, Etaern would never have...
You broke the sandglass? Oh, Morley.
It's all my fault.
Morley, why would you do any of this?
Get down from there.
Listen to your mother, you shitheel.
But I can see the fairy so much better from here. Oh! Oh!
I mean, I'm sure the point here is that a child couldn't have done that
Morley?
much damage to it, but still.
Morley!
No. The sands of time have scattered. What's happening?
Somebody help!
How could this have happened?
Is the sand making the parishioners disappear?
Hold on, Mother. I didn't have this back then, but now I finally found it.
That is a hell of a burden to carry around if you really
Give
thought
me
that
power over time so I can fix this.
him climbing on it caused all that
The
damage.
sphere. Why isn't this working?
Morley! Oh! Morley! You're all right. I am so glad you're safe. Mother? No! Mother, where are you? Mother!
The moon lost its color as well? Yeah, see, even if the hourglass was super delicate, it would not
Karina?
cause that much havoc, I wouldn't think. Oh shoot, are we actually
There's
back in
little
time?
Morley from the past. So, I guess we're still stuck in those weird visions.
The moon sphere. If I only had the moon sphere, I could save Mother.
So it was your life's work to
I
find
gotta
that thing.
Gotta search the Lefeya drop-off.
Hang on! It's dangerous out there! Huh.
These are still visions, Val. He can't hear you. Val. Oh my god, Val does not understand time-traveling paradoxes, does he? Alright, well there's a treasure I want before I just run off. Give me treasure. I have to go to Morley, I say, not wanting to treasure. You dick. Fine, we'll go chase after young Morley. There has to be something else going on. Plus there was that sound effect that...
Soul Guard.
Almost like a gong or whatever when this all went to hell, so there's something else happening.
I beseech you.
Yeah, no problem.
The powerful thoughts trapped in his mind since that day have resonated with the lunar eclipse. His desires have upended the flow of time. In his true form, Morley can protect himself from monsters. But as the child he has reverted to, he is in grave danger. The moon sphere you have found is one of the elemental vessels, the Luna Globe. I am certain that you will be able to harness its powers. Please help us. Much as Morley calls out for my blessings, I too need the power of his devotion.
Okay, even for mana, this is getting a little weird. Up until now, the game's been fairly internally consistent, but now it's getting a little strange. When enemies approach a zone of lunar energy emerges. Conversely, if you or your allies enter the zone, it'll speed up the casting times. Got it. Okay. Well, we have a new thing, so we may as well turn into Sailor Moon here for a hot second. Let's see what Val becomes. The power of the moon surges within me. I mean, great, but it covers up his abs, so minus 11 out of 10, worst game of the year. Okay. This class raises its defense in battle while wielding lances and shields, which cannot... Okay, so this is a more defensive class. Fair enough. Vessel quick swap. Well, it's possible to switch your elemental vessel from the vessel menu and also change it on the fly from the main menu. This is handy if you need to change quickly to a different element. Oh, R2? Yes. R2. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice.
At least it's honest.
Yeah, let's do
It could
this.
be worse. Only now
We'll
I
get
can't
the
seem to
abs
find
back
feeling
out
more
once
for
I
Rime.
experiment a
First
little bit
things
with
first.
this combat
I should catch
style.
up to Morley. Then I can worry about the others.
Yeah, screw the ladies. Let's just go get our cat boy first. Who needs ladies when you have cat boy? Morley, come back. Your dumb little legs. I have your stupid
Morley,
thing.
wait up! There are monsters out there in the drifts. You have to come back.
Wow, that's some bad flap.
Morley! It's too far ahead.
It's because you shouted without running, you dipshit. Just chase after the child. Okay, I'm gonna pick a fight real quick just to get a feel for those.
Been looking for that moon sphere ever since
I mean, whatever.
We
It's
have to get to him.
it's a shield-based, defending-based. It's fine, but I don't feel like tanking.
Easy. You're mine.
Also, Val's easy is very annoying. God, his attacks come out so much slower with this, too.
Easy.
Not
They weren't so
my
tough.
favorite. Okay, so we'll switch him back to his nothing at the moment. R2, X, up, X. Yes. Cool. Okay. This is fine. We're showing off the abs again. This is going to be an abs-only playthrough. Val will never wear anything other than things that show off his abs, other than
There he is.
to try it out. Hello, tiny Morley. Stop being an idiot. Come with me back to the city.
Come here, Morley. You won't find the moon sphere there.
You stupid child.
I know. I searched and searched, but in the end, I didn't find the moon sphere. If I hadn't been climbing on the sandglass in the first place, they would have been spared.
Etaern,
My mother.
Were there any other survivors from Etaern?
While I was crying, I remembered the tales of the moon sphere and how it had power over time. I thought I might be able to reverse what happened to Etaern. So I ran out of the parish and started to search for the sphere, but I was attacked by a pack of monsters. This happened 16 years ago. We have to run. We can't win against the swarm.
Are you kidding me?
We can, and we will. It's different now. You have the moon spirits on your side. You can do this, Morley.
Well, and I'm here. I mean,
Let's go.
you know, I've got a big screw you sword in my pocket. Can I change your whatever, your element? Probably not now. Nope, we're in the middle of a combat. Okay, so it's fine.
The ability to manipulate time. If you can utilize its powers correctly, you can stop your foes in their tracks.
I get it. So I was supposed to still have it equipped and then throw it right at the center of the enemies, but this is a far more efficient use of my time.
But I'll try it out and see what I can do.
Do I? I mean, I can't now. I've unequipped it. I can't try it out.
Got it. Fireball.
Fireball to the ass. Sword to the face. Why bother trying to stop time when we can fireball to the ass and sword to the face? Thank you for healing me, whoever did that. I mean, I guess it was Morley, since Henna isn't in the party right now.
Come at me.
There we go.
Got it.
Fireball. He's on fire. Excellent. And now he is down. Good job, team. Cutscene? Of course there is. See, we won. No problem.
Did it?
Didn't even have to use a limit break.
So, what happened in the past when you were attacked?
I was saved by a traveling merchant passing by. We ran away as fast as our legs could carry us. But this time we defeated the monsters.
See how strong you've become, Morley?
I have your strength
So
to thank for that,
patronizing.
and the help of the moon sphere. How did you get it to work anyway?
Oh, well, a mysterious voice back in Etaern asked me to save you. They told me this thing is actually an elemental vessel called the Luna Globe. The voice said it needed you for something, but I couldn't see where it was coming from.
That's disconcerting. We should go back to Etaern.
I mean, I assume it's also the soul of his mother or some horse shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see what he looks like, what with the moon's powers. I guess that would be Shade. No, that is Aura. So Aura is the moon? But the moon is always light. That's so weird. Okay, frickin' whatever. Different mana game, won't operate by the exact same rules. Alright, let's see what Morley's version of the moon power is. Sailor Scouts assemble. Okay, that's some badass clothing. And he's still got 3 daggers, including the one on his prehensile tail. I mean, what's the difference?
I'm eager to try out my new skills.
Nightblade. An enigmatic class with abilities that trigger extra effects when a critical hit lands. With their triple knives, they punish their foes in the name of the moon. Wielding 3 nimble knives, these traveler... What? So... Okay, looking at his stats... It looks like the Nomad one is more defensive and more magically inclined. Whereas the Nightblade one is more just straight up physical offense. Okay, stick with Nightblade. I don't want it. I can't show off my abs.
Focus and delay my opponents.
Yeah, you were so calm in the face of that many enemies. I was really impressed. I guess I should thank that weird voice that told me about the vessel's power. Please work.
Attempt the lesser... No. Okay, so anything with that, like, arena type thing is the side quest challenge doohickey. No problem. No interest in doing those on camera. Let's, head back and see if we can find the girls.
I'm still not sure what the voice wants me for. Who does it belong to?
The voice said that you two needed each other.
Me? Mysterious.
Morley, you were so fast as a kid. I could hardly keep up.
I loved running back then. It was probably the thing my mother scolded me for.
Oh, sorry for
Tonight's
cutting you
lunar
off.
eclipse is a special one, known as the time of moonlight's reversion. Some say that time can be reversed when the eclipse is at its peak. I thought if I used the power of the moon sphere during the moonlight's reversion, I might have a chance to save Etaern and my mother.
I mean, it's a noble goal.
While
I
it's
just
true
kind of
that
doubt
I've
it's
gotten
going to work.
stronger over the past 16 years, I was still helpless. Huh? What's that light?
I think it's above Etaern. Come on.
Can't hurt to try.
Endless winter has plagued this land for years, but I've never seen anything like what's occurred today. I must witness it all, or I couldn't live with myself. It's what's kept me going for so long. Val, will you accompany me for a bit longer?
Of course. Let's see this through together.
That's a bit bittersweet that Morley's just been in this snow-covered hellscape for the last 16 years, just trying to find this thing so he could
Morley,
save his people.
Did you see
It's a
Hina
long
or
time to
Karina while you were out
commit.
here?
No, neither of them.
But, I mean, I can see it being a strong motivation.
There's Etaern. We've made it.
Hina, Karina, please be in the parish.
That light from before is worrying. Let's not waste time. Glad to have you with me, in any case.
Yeah, glad to be here. Probably we've got a boss fight around the corner or something.
Val! Oh, and you have Morley with you. We had no idea where you guys went. Glad to see you managed on your own.
Sorry if we worried you. You two look safe. That's a load off my mind.
What were you gonna do if we got hurt, huh? Aren't you supposed to be in charge of our well-being, Mr. Soul Guard?
Don't blame Val. It's my fault. I was so focused on the shadows of the past brought on by the eclipse that I forgot about the present. Val chased after me when I fled the parish. He saved me.
Okay, can we get on with this, or... Not to be that guy or impatient, but...
I'm sorry, Mother. I came back, but I couldn't do anything to save you.
Yeah, but we still haven't
Fairy
seen
will
the
come
eclipse
to
or
the
whatever.
parish to name the on the night when the moon is brightest in the sky. That's what all the tales I've heard say.
Yes, that is the same. But when I broke the lunar sandglass, all the people of Etaern disappeared in an instant. Even with the moon sphere, I was powerless to stop it. Again, I couldn't do anything to save my mother. Not even reach out and touch her.
It was brave of you to bear this suffering for so long.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She couldn't hear my apology or feel my hand. So in the end, that moment will be stuck in time forever, and only my regrets will endure.
That's not so, Morley.
Hello, Fairy.
The depth of the emotions you've shown today.
has revived Luna, the elemental of the moon.
Oh. Were we hearing the moon the whole time and not his mother? That's so... Yeah, I mean, that's clearly Aura, or Luna, whatever.
Has transcended time. I have felt it. No longer is your mind lost in the past. Your heart has stirred.
What?
As you go forward, so too will time begin to progress again. Carry your love for your mother with you. Into the future.
What do you mean?
Just as I said, you will be recording a new future for the world.
I agree, Luna. Morley, the radiant sword. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of the Moon. Fulfill your duty by journeying to the Tree of Mana.
I'm the Alm of the Moon? I humbly accept this mission.
Okay then, let's get going.
Our group is getting more interesting, it seems. We look forward to traveling with you.
I am at your service.
So the snowy town and the snowstorm represent the fact he couldn't move on from 16 years in the past?
It never stops moving. At times, it may wax with radiant joy, brilliant and full. And other times, it wanes dark with sorrow, like the black of a new moon. Morley believed that his heart was stuck in the past, unable to move on, but he now begins the cycle anew. Perhaps there is still hope for the parish, a time when it too will have a new beginning.
As the Alm of the Moon, I hope I can find a way to atone for my past. I'm headed to the Mana Tree, so this is my goodbye to the parish. For good this time. Mother, I'm off.
Okay, wait. So he really did break the thing by himself by climbing on it, and that act made him indirectly murder his entire village. And now the village was stuck in time because he was too sad about it. But once we explored that emotion and killed the beasts, which I guess were a metaphor for his regret of not feeling anything or not being able to move on, and then him wishing he could do something about it, Luna then hears that wish and is like, cool, you're starting the grieving process after 16 years, now you can leave. That, even for mana, that is one hell of a stretch on the plot. That was the first real miss that I have had so far with the writing. It's not technically bad. That was just some weird details. It seems I've become the new Alm of the Moon. Guess I'll be relying on you a lot more in the future. Yeah, no kidding. Can we get the hell out of here? I mean... So I guess he's just over himself now? Is what we're supposed to take away from that? And so now we can move on with our adventure? I guess?
It is a relief to be able to send an alm from Etaern after so long. May you safely reach your journey's end.
Cat children.
Are you Morley?
Oh god, they're approaching.
Yeah, that's some good timing. Nice to see me are doing well.
Oh
Niccolo
god,
sent us to
another
check up on
mana
you.
staple.
We'll report back
Oh,
with good
Niccolo.
news.
Yep, definitely another mana staple.
Father sent you? Then you must be...
We're the Merchant Sisters. I'm Madeline. checking in, same as Mew. Niccolo has been looking after us since we were little as well. Oh, I'm Francine, by the way.
I'm not going to remember any of your names.
I'm the youngest, Christine. We run a pretty fine business, if I do say so myself.
You are all interchangeable children that I want to throw off
Everyone,
a cliff.
These are my relatives. This is the first time we've met, but I've heard many good things about them.
From who?
Me? Or is Morley a little different from what Niccolo described to us? Uh-huh. He's not as aloof as Niccolo warned us he might be. Do you think something could have happened to improve his mood? He looks just like a cat that got the cream.
Okay.
You should say that. Morley was just named the Alm of the Moon.
Oh, wow! Then that makes a lot of sense. Are all of Mew alms as well?
Sort of. I'm their soul guard, accompanying everyone on their journey to the Tree of Mana.
You've set off on your adventures already? That sounds so exciting!
Please stop talking.
We have to make sure Mew are all prepared. Sisters, now's our chance!
The puns, they hurt.
Talk to me, Christine, if Mew need any items. And I, Francine, have gear for Mew. Weapons are my forte, so talk to me, Madeline.
Still not going to remember your names. But I suppose I need to do some shopping.
We'll
Also need to
probably
feed the
see your
cat, so this is a
sisters
good
around
place
on
for
our
a time
travels.
skip.
They have access to hide.
So I added up how much all of the gear costs if I want to get everything, and it runs about 10,000 lucre. I left here, went back and grinded all of those side quests I had left behind, did some level grinding, very limited level grinding, and I still only have less than 4 grand. So here's what I think that was all about, because so far this game has not really pushed you to grind. I think at this point they made the weapons prohibitively expensive to stop you from doing what I normally do, which is to buy all the gear without selling any of the gear. My thought process behind that is, if I grind enough to get enough money to buy the gear, then I must also be the right level. However, I don't feel like having literally 120 more battles, so I think what's going on, aside from my volume being a little on the low side, which I will probably fix in post, is that by now you are supposed to have made a decision about how you want your classes to be. So they don't want you to buy one of every weapon. They want you to buy the weapons that are relevant to what you're doing. So, for example, if I really liked Rude Knight, which I don't, then I should buy the Falx. But if I don't, which I don't, I'm just not going to buy it. Same with the Horn Lance. I like Val as a guard, and his current sword is better than the Gladius, so great. But then for her, her Naginata could increase her attack and magic attack at the cost of a little defense, but I want her to stay a dancer, so instead I bought her the Autumn Fans. And then for our boy, he's using the dark powers, and there's just no weapon for that unless he gets this too? No, it seems like these all the weapons are class-based. No, wait, no, it says equipable classes Nomad or Nightblade. Okay. Can I change the... Yeah, square. Okay, so that is better for him.
I see you have a good happy doing business with you.
Okay, great. So there are some classes, whatever Knocker is, I don't, it's just question marks for the class, so I guess that'll come later. Alright, so we're good now. We're going to just move on.
Got some syrup.
And I've done a lot of work because of that. I've
Help us out.
been playing quite a bit on my own, but haven't gotten any farther in the
this?
story, of course. And I haven't grinded too much, like I said, because it was driving me a little batty. One advantage with old school RPGs is if you really needed to grind, which, you know, I don't like grinding, but if you had to, all you had to do was run in circles for a while. But now, with games like this, where battles are kind of wherever in a given area, it requires more time commitment than just running around in circles for a little while. So I don't feel like I want to grind, and I'm not going to if I don't have to. So right now the team is where I want it. We're just going to move on, and hopefully Morley will be able to settle himself after his little trip down memory lane.
The snowfall is already starting to melt.
What a relief.
The spirits are probably celebrating the naming of a new alm. They're welcoming us.
Great. Wonderful. Can we get out of the cold already?
Remind me who it was who said they wanted to make a bunch of snowmen earlier?
I never dwell on the past. Focus on the now, Val.
I love her. Favorite character,
And speaking
Karina.
of the here and now, we should discuss our plan. If we follow the falls, we'll reach a plateau. Rhata Harbor is just beyond that.
Harbor? As in Ocean Harbor? I always wanted a chance to see the sea.
I heard that line from
The ships there will
Legend
take
of
us to
Mana.
Illistana, capital of the deep.
I hear Illistana is the largest city in the world.
That's where we'll meet up with the Alm of Water. Whoever they are, I hope they're ready for us.
Remember, we're not just picking up an alm in Illistana.
It's also where we will request the rites of initiation.
It's still a long way to get to the Tree of Mana. But the Queen of Illistana is attentive to the needs of the alms. She will pray for our safe passage.
Oh, wow. Then we barely even set foot out the door, it seems.
Rime Falls. That's a really pretty skybox, but I'm sure it's not like Zelda where I can access
Something wrong?
99% of that.
Look. That thing is frozen solid.
Oh no, it's a little cactus. Let's just leave him here forever.
Yep, nothing more than a block of ice. Wait. It's melting, see? Oh.
It's alright. Cactuses can take grade 6 concussions. No
Are you
problem.
okay? You were frozen solid a second ago.
So in Legend of Mana, he was your roommate and kept track of how many quests you did. In Trials of Mana, he was just this thing that let you... He was a collectible. There were 50 of them. So the little cactus seems to be journeying across the world. If you ever have come across him on your voyage, be sure to give him a hand. You might even be rewarded for helping him out. Little Cactus records all his adventures and experiences in his Cactus Diary. You can read his diary entries by going to the guides menu.
Did that plant thing drop something back there?
Yeah, it looks like a... maybe?
We gonna read it or what?
Karina, I can't just read that cactus's private thoughts, right? Or can I?
I think you can. As long as you give it back to him next time we cross paths. Come on.
We'll probably read it when we stop being frozen to death and being attacked by blue oozes. Okay. So the blue numbers probably mean my strikes are weak, are ineffectual. So what if I start doing a little of this?
Just what I needed. Easy. This was our victory.
That worked just fine. Once again, the game is loud as hell. I'm going to do another tweak to the volume settings here. Since I last recorded, I have edited the episodes a little bit. So, not even a little bit. I have edited the episodes 1 through
It's moving
3.
a little
So,
fast, huh?
wintry waters, you will sustain continuous damage should you fall into the water. Resist the urge to take a dip. Got it. Crossing reducing the speed of the drifting ice blocks. Using the power of the Luna Globe to slow down time. I
This is
see.
a good time to try out the powers of the Luna Globe.
Before I do that, I just want to... I'm poking around. I always
Watch your
poke
step here.
around, everybody. I always poke around before I do the thing.
Let's
Oh
rest
yeah,
up.
let's trade also. Anyway, still having a blast with this game.
Come forth.
I think I grinded like
Everything
3
slowed
hours
down.
or something. I grinded as much as I had played the rest of the game. How long does this last? Forever? There doesn't seem to be an animation with the hourglass, so maybe that is just a forever thing. Okay. Come on, Val.
Yes.
Touch the glowy. Okay. Let's do this. Oh god, it's so bright.
It's freezing.
Ow! That was not the jump button, that was the dash button. And I glanced away because I was looking at my readout, and boy. Oh crap, it is. It does have a time limit. Oh, that was just a comedy of errors. My poor little frozen feeties.
This is kind of exciting.
I'm gonna have to change my socks when we get to the next town.
Yes.
All right.
The sky sure is bright.
Shell blast. He looks like a
Especially after
Koopa
leaving a
kid.
blizzard. Anything would be better.
Well, we've got our thing charged, so
Amazing what clear skies can do.
yeah. Now I know your shit with your spells, you asshole.
Go breeze with you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, he's almost dead already. I was gonna use my
You're mine.
limit break, but I guess I don't have. Well, why not? Hold on. Let's switch to. Never mind.
Good.
I was gonna switch to Morley and see what his looked like, but
I'll deal with this.
I'll carry on from here.
wow, that. Okay, it's really slow to
Time
respond
to get to work.
when you're switching
I'll
characters.
carry on from here.
So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I actually have to double.
take it
Oh, it's a
over.
double
I'll
tap.
deal with
That's why
this.
it's slow.
I'll carry on from here.
Probably to make sure you don't accidentally hit it, I guess.
Got some syrup.
Well, whatever. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm learning the controls. Everything is fine. Oh, Shell Blast is not a nemesis. It's just a normal dude.
Time to get
Okay.
to work.
Well, let's see what his class strike is.
This
Haboosh!
is your end.
Sunset Gleam!
Crumble to dust.
Well, that seemed unnecessary.
That's the last.
I approve.
Taking a fight with us was
Wow, there is still a delay. Switching characters.
I
Or
got
may
this.
Oh, maybe I can't switch characters while the battle menu is up for some reason. That's weird, but whatever.
Watch your step here.
Oh, we've all gained levels too. Even better. Hey, everything's coming up, Pyro. And now we're getting off the cold mountain and into something warm,
Taking
hopefully. So things are looking up. Boop.
Please work.
Okay, no
Everything's
time
slowed
wasting
down.
this time. It's like I'm playing Frogger. Okay. I wonder if that's a thing. Whatever. There we go. Nice and easy now that I know what the hell I'm doing. Are you a thing? Other than cold water? Are you cold water? You are cold
Freezing.
water. And that's not a glowy. See, that looks suspicious. Like I need to throw a boomerang or whatever at it, but that's just my Zelda instincts talking, I think.
Let me
Yoink.
see. Is this?
Aw, the fish looks
Is
sad.
it just me, or is this area teeming with monsters?
After we defeat the first wave of attacks, we should be ready for more enemies rushing in from the shadows. These monsters fight in packs.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I can tell there are more out there.
Hina, stand back, okay? You don't want to get caught up in the fray.
Leave the healing to me, but don't do anything too reckless.
I like that you just always have a healer.
Thanks.
Like, it just makes the fights a little easier, too. The fighting still feels good. I was wondering if I would still feel the same way. It's been legit a couple days since I recorded. This episode has taken a few days to record, but it's okay. It didn't help that I was recording that first session on a Friday, so I had a stream to do, and then I had editing to do, and now I get to play again, and it feels good. Feels very good. Whoa, why the camera angle?
One left.
Why the camera angle?
Take this.
I mean, this is nice for XP. It's kind of taking a while, but nothing we can't deal with. I hope this doesn't happen too often, having, like, multi-part battles, but as as a thing to throw me a curveball every so often. It's not so bad. See, even from that fight, I only got $150.
That's the last of them.
The grinding is real.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Now that Morley's here, I can take a break.
A soul guard has to look after the alms, but it helps that you can handle yourselves in a fight. Thanks for the assistance.
Way to make me feel guilty for slacking off, Val. Okay, fine, I'll keep fighting. Just stop smiling at me like that.
We're nearly to Fallow Steppe. Come on.
I don't think Val can stop smiling. He's got that expression pasted
Those
on his
monsters
face.
just kept coming, huh?
There are bound to be more encounters like that in the future. Be prepared for an attack at any moment. That's the best way to stay sharp.
Doesn't hurt to have a good stock of items and gear either.
It's not my first rodeo, guys. I'll be alright. But I appreciate the heads up. The color of the enemy health bar is just an indication of how strong they are? Well, even that's going to be subjective. It's based on level
Feel
and
that
gear.
warmth.
An element.
Like waking up from hibernation after a long, cold winter.
Doesn't quite feel as
Beyond
epic
the
as,
steppe
as
is
Red
Rhata
Dead
Harbor.
Redemption 2, but I am glad to
Something's
get out of the
off.
cold. This place is lovely.
Meelpa is away, it seems.
Meelpa.
Who is Meelpa? A friend of yours?
He owns this ranch. He taught me swordsmanship when I first arrived in Illistana. He's quite gifted with a blade. I had hoped to ask him for some assistance before we crossed the steppe.
I didn't know you used to live in Illistana, Morley.
Well, with Etaern gone, I was left alone. Thankfully, I was taken in by someone who lives in Illistana. I've stayed in touch with him ever since. It was through my newfound guardian that I was introduced to Meelpa.
Huh. Guess everyone's got a story, don't they? Life's full of surprises.
I am glad to know at least one of us has been to Illistana before.
I should be able to keep us from getting lost once we reach the city. If Meelpa is out, then I suppose we'll just have to continue on foot.
Fallow Steppe. This place is lovely. This also feels like a Zelda area.
That's some ranch.
Does Meelpa take care of this place all on his own?
He does.
Wow, that's gotta be a lot of work.
This Meelpa sounds like a pretty impressive person if you ask me.
I was expecting that I could, like, jump on this. Spring off of it. Really? You're not going to put anything up here on top of the house? I'm ruining this guy's roof for no reason? That's okay. Oh, door. Nope. I see that there's a something around here. Where is the something? I want treasure. That door's closed too. It seems like whatever the something is inside the house. Ah.
Hello? Is anyone around?
Meelpa is probably tending to his livestock or out in the gardens.
Well, we wouldn't want to disturb him.
Okay. I mean, that's suspicious, but I'm gonna go ahead and trust Morley on this one.
Why don't we bring this syrup back
Got
to
some
the
syrup.
settlers?
Because I don't want to deal with the dud bears, Karina.
Yes.
If I can help it. Let's see, was anyone... I bet you I won't be able to interact with the other buildings. Even though they have doors. I bet that was a special one. Yeah. Because that one has the little blue dot on the radar. So... I had a feeling that was going to be special. Where's this lead? I have a really...
Yes!
nice, maybe nostalgic feeling of exploration playing this game, which is strange because it really is more hallway oriented. Oh, that gives me a count of how many treasure chests are in the map area. Well, isn't that helpful? Anyway, the areas here are definitely more hallway than open world, but they're more open world than a strict hallway like Final Fantasy 13. Like, look at that. That looks like I can go everywhere that I can see on the ground level.
This view is magnificent.
I don't see the Pacools.
Uh-oh. Dog. Tiny Paws! Oh god, nope, he's much bigger than I thought. Akamura would love him. Hi.
Morley, I see you've returned.
Whoa! What is this thing? Is it a dog? A bear?
Don't
Yes.
fret. This little one won't harm you.
It's been a while, Meelpa.
Good to see you with companions this time. This is assuming you aren't their hired blade.
These are my friends.
Friends? I see. Gone
Yeah,
is the
we've known
dour
each other
look
a
you sported
whole
when we last
hour.
met. May I ask what caused this change of heart?
I was appointed the Alm of the Moon upon visiting Etaern.
Alm of the Moon, is it? Your devotion to the past and reverence for the power of time must have rekindled the elemental spirits. Now you have been entrusted with the future. I am proud of you, Morley. Niccolo and I have long been wanting something like this for you.
Thank you, Meelpa.
Come, we cannot have the alms wasting precious days on a long trek. Time waits for no one, nor should it. You must be off to the Mana Tree to create a new age for us all.
Maybe. Although I'm still... How did you do the twirl without ringing it? Oh my god, they're adorable. I want one. I sort of have one. They're more Nisi-like than I would expect. They're about as fat as Nisi, too.
Too, right?
These used to be wild Pacools. Meelpa cares for them. Don't worry, they're tame. We should be able to traverse the steppe in no time on Pacools. Get on.
Okay.
Take this. Whenever you need a ride, you can summon the Pacools with that bell. May the blessings of Mana be with you on your journey.
We are in your debt. Take care, Meelpa. Hup.
Shall we get going?
We should stick with the group. Let's go. Hold on tight, Hina.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I love how they're animated.
I cannot describe how wonderful it
They're
felt
so
to
cute.
ride across the vast countryside on the back of that Pacool, together with Val on our way to the Tree of Mana. I wished that we could continue our exhilarating adventure forever and ever. If only it could be. Now and for always.
That line was from the trailer. That line actually is what hooked me into the game. Because there's still a part of me that's like, this is some dark shit. I'm waiting for that other shoe to drop. We are on a nice slow burn.
Onward through the steppe and Rhata Harbor beyond.
All right, what can I do on a Petule? On a Petunia. Okay, so I can still buttons. That's good. I can still do that kind of thing. I've got some ups. Well, this explains why this place is so vast. This would be pretty time-consuming to... Wow, it's more than a click away, even. It would be a hell of a trip to try to walk this. Good, I don't have to dismount to grab chests. How about fighting? Can I fight? I can't attack. Here, hit me. Hit me off my mount. I want to see what happens. Ah, so it's like a chocobo in Final Fantasy games. When you're mounted, they will just leave you alone. Duly noted. Okay. Well, again, my instinct here, my gamer instinct or whatever, is to dismount.
This trip to the Mana Tree is way more fun than I thought it would be. Hina and me crossing the steppe together. If only we could do this for the rest of our days. What a dream.
Aww. Can't double jump, though. Anyway, there's a part of me that wants to dismount so I can kind of slow things down and really enjoy this, but as always, for the sake of the show, and for the sake of getting on with it, I'm going to keep going. But man, this is really nice. Especially as I've gotten older, I have appreciated the exploration aspect of games more, as long as there's a point. I struggle with games such as Minecraft, where, although they are inherently exploratory and sandboxy, I always need a reason. Didn't mean to just do that.
I bet it's your attitude adjustment that's doing the trick. Your important mission from the Moon Elemental is making you see the world through fresh eyes.
Huh. Perhaps. I do have a duty now as the Alm of the Moon.
Those are shades, so I can't do anything with them. Can I go in? Oh, that looks like I can go in. How do I dismount? Pressing all of the every button. That one? Nope. Don't know how to dismount. It's fine. Gonna go ahead and... Oh, wait. He gave me the bell. Okay, I can't unbell. But at least now that's in my one shortcut menu.
Go faster!
What? No. Dismount. Dismount! How do dismount? Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to dismount yet. Whatever. We'll just keep going. This is very nice. And I feel where Val and Hina are coming from. There are definitely moments.
You're telling me that Picools
Oh.
will really show up if we ring it?
Picools have very acute hearing, and Meelpa's trained them well.
Sounds great. The Quills will always be welcome in this convoy.
There are plenty of moments where I wish time would freeze so I
That's
can
the
just
ocean in the
enjoy it
distance, right?
nicely.
Look at the way it
forever.
sparkles in the sun.
I gotta get closer.
Karina's excitement is infectious. I can't wait to see the harbor.
I missed all of those syrups. God, this is so nice. Oh, I was talking about Minecraft. Like, I love games where I can explore, but there's got to be some point where I get bored. And this feels nice because it's... I can still explore. I can do whatever I want here, but whenever I'm ready, I can also move on and just start approaching the MSQ. So, this is really pleasant. I love it. What is this? Do I get the... Am I rewinding time to get the treasure back? Why can't I rewind time? Huh, I guess there's a lot I can't do while mounted. That's okay. I can at least collect stuff. I was able to collect the syrups and the elementals and the treasure chests. Speaking of which. So there's a lot here I could be doing. Lots of things I could be... Lots of enemies I could be challenging myself with or leveling up. $1,200? Oh, man. Okay. Well, this is good. We are getting a decent amount of cash. Finally.
I should have paid more attention to how an Alm is supposed to act.
Oh, they taught us how to be a good Alm back in Tiania. Alms must follow a healthy lifestyle. Early to bed, early to rise, stuff like that.
That's been my practice this whole time. I guess I'm doing okay in my role already.
You need to learn how to cut loose, Morley.
This feels great!
I could never be an Alm. Not with that kind of lifestyle need. I will never have abs. I prefer cheese too much. Oh, I haven't had a good pizza in a while. Been eating a lot of salads. Anyway.
Grizzly! Go faster!
They also have a lot of those effort noises, like, go faster, this is great, woohoo, like, a lot of attention to detail.
Huh?
I have sadly realized...
Is that rock glowing?
I think there are elemental spirits here.
Well, I dismounted because I hit the water.
When touch it.
Remember this place so we can return later. Let's head to Rhata first.
Yeah, because those are shades, so I can't do anything with them. Alright, so if I bell...
And off we go!
Oh, it shows me on the left. Press and hold square to dismount.
Really?
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. There are I have watched Let's Players who the control is on the screen, and I'm like, well, dumbasses, why don't you just look at the screen? It'll tell you how to do the thing. And I did the exact same thing. God damn it. I'm supposed to be the best Let's Player ever, and instead, I am just ignoring the same crap all of us do. It's fine. Everything is fine. Excuse me, dear.
We're lucky we had the Pacools to take us so far. How long will the walk take, I wonder?
My feet are thankful for the pickles.
Walking that whole way? No thanks.
I was prepared to walk if Meelpa wasn't able to assist us.
All right, Morley.
Thank the goddess it didn't come to that.
Morley, you are the goody two-shoes that who reminds the teachers that he forgot to give us homework for the day.
Whoa!
Oh, this is pretty too. God, I love the storybook
that ship
art.
Can take us across the sea.
So lovely.
To the capital of the deep.
Rhata Harbor. We've got a few more minutes. I think I can poke around here a little bit.
I want to get closer and take a good look.
Okay. I still want to know Karina's story. Why she only has one wing. Oh my god.
Hmm? Master Bazaar! Are you injured, sir? Hey, you!
Not that sorry, apparently.
Karina almost tripped over some guy earlier, right?
It was barely a stumble and no one was hurt. I doubt it'll come to anything. Val, I'd like to look around the town before we go.
Ooh, me too. I want to talk to the townsfolk.
Sure. Let's take a break in Rhata for now.
Okay, well, I was gonna check on the guy and make sure he didn't break a hip or something. Well, I suppose this would be a good time for me to take a look at the gear. Oh, hi, Dudbear. Do you have anything I need? Oh yeah, strength serums. Yeah, let's make our, we're gonna buff up Val since he's gonna be my primary character. We might, let's see, vitality increases max HP by 5, stamina increases, okay. So I'm gonna hold on to the magic elixirs until a bit later. I know one of the main characters looks like she's more magic-based, so I'm going to wait for the magic vitality delays elixirs and give those to her. But everything else I'm going to just give to Val and make him very, very strong. In a way, I hope this screws me later and he gets killed or removed from the party or something. Because that will teach me not to do it this way, but it'll make me retroactively laugh. Anyway, I guess that'll have to do it for the day, because we're close enough, and I have a feeling that whatever's around the corner is going to be a long cutscene, so I'm going to save here. Hopefully you're enjoying Visions of Mana as much as I am. I think I've said that at the end of each of the last episodes, but it's still true. I'm going to do some shopping, and then in the next episode we will continue the MSQ. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.